You cannot be serious. I did not slurp my orange juice. Steve Donahue's first commandment of BookTube is thou shalt not slurp. He doesn't like people eating or drinking on camera or making other bodily noises. This has inspired me to give my own 10 commandments of BookTube. I first saw this idea not with Steve, but with Shelley Swearingen. I saw her 10 commandments of BookTube, and then I went back to look at Steve Donahue's video, which inspired her, and Steve's was in turn inspired by Grammaticus's 3 rules of BookTube. So in BookTube, we borrow other people's ideas. My name is Jim. This is my channel, Books, Reading and Stuff. First commandment of BookTube, be kind, be nice. This was also in Shelley's commandments, in Steve's commandments, and in Grammaticus's 3 rules. And Jesus's new commandment was that you love one another. Although love can be misinterpreted because in Aramaic and Greek there's more words for love. But be kind, be nice. This is not a place for toxicity. We're talking about books, sharing the books we like. If you want toxicity, you can go on Reddit, you can go on Twitter. These are platforms for that type of nastiness. We don't need it here on BookTube, on YouTube. Second rule of BookTube, thou shalt steal. Shelley likes the idea of stealing, taking other people's ideas, and we do take other people's ideas. I'm not so sure it's stealing. If you steal an idea, they still have the idea. If you steal somebody's purse, they haven't got their purse anymore. So I think of it more like borrowing. But this community, if you see somebody has a good idea, if it vibes with you, take it and put your own spin on it. This video, like I said, I saw Shelley's video and I thought that's a good idea. And then I went to see Steve and got some more ideas from his video. And now I'm presenting my own 10 commandments. And a lot of these commandments are the ones that Steve or Shelley put forward. Third rule of BookTube, prepare. If you're going to talk about a book, know what the book is about. So you're not thinking, who was that character? You have an audience here. So prepare. Get the books ready that you want to talk about, whatever they may be. Prepare your lighting, your setup, whatever. I have this bookcase behind me. At the moment, you see lots of these Georgian flags. It's because this month is the Georgian Readathon, a readathon I'm hosting. So I was preparing the shelf for that. And there's books like Ali and Nino and Half by a Great Forest for that. Prepare. So you're ready to present what you want to share with the world. Fourth rule of BookTube, comment. Leave a comment on someone's video if you enjoyed it. Just if you can't think of anything to comment, just leave an emoji. I know as a booktuber, I love it when people comment. And I put in my description, I answer all comments. I don't have a channel as big as the likes of Shelley and Steve Donahue, so I have time to reply to all the comments I get. I would like there to be more. And when I watch someone's video, I will try to leave a comment. Comment, but not network. Networking, thou shalt not network. Don't try to comment and draw people to your channel. Just leave an honest comment on what you saw in the video and how you reacted to their video. Fifth commandment, thou shalt not covet. This was the last of the biblical commandments, but thou shalt not covet. Do not covet thy neighbour's subscriber count. Steve Donahue has 17.1 thousand subscribers. Shelley has 11.9 thousand subscribers. I noticed these. I have a lot fewer, as you can see below, but don't covet thy neighbour's books. Don't covet thy neighbour's presentation skills. Comparison makes us unhappy. Enjoy what you have. It doesn't matter the subscriber count. Most of us are here doing this for fun. It's a hobby. Commandment number 6. Thou shalt not overspend. This is BookTube, but you don't have to buy a lot of books. My channel is books, reading and stuff. I prefer this to be called Reading Tube. It's not about the books. Books can be beautiful objects, but it's more about what's in the books, reading the books. And to read a book, you don't have to buy it. You can borrow it from the library. You can borrow it from a friend. You can exchange with a friend. You can buy books secondhand. It doesn't have to be the plushest edition. You don't have to overspend. Too many people think they have to spend a lot of money to join BookTube. I get books cheaply. A lot of the books I'm reading are ebooks, which I can get for free sometimes if it's Project Gutenberg or Internet Archive, and even on Amazon there's books for free on Kindle, and you can get books very cheaply as well in different sales. You don't have to overspend. Seventh commandment of BookTube: show the book. Whichever book you're talking about, show it so that the audience can see it. If you don't have the physical book, if you just have the ebook like I usually have, then you can put a picture on the screen. If you can't put a picture on the screen or show the book, you can list the books in the description. I try to do both so that if you're talking about a book and somebody's interested, they know what the book is when they go to look for it in the bookshop, in the library or wherever. Commandment number 8. Thou shalt participate, thou shalt join in, join us. If you're thinking about doing BookTube, give it a go. You can always delete a video if you really don't like it, but just give it a go, see what happens. Participate in all the different reading events. Like I said, I've had Georgian Readathon this month. Next month there's June on a Range by Michael K. Vaughan. There's usually a plethora of events. You can join in with those, join the groups, join the Boxer groups, the Voxer groups, the Discord groups, the groups on Goodreads or wherever. Join in with the comments, read the books that other people are reading, participate. Commandment number 9, don't gatekeep. What do I mean by that? Gatekeeping is when we look down on what somebody else is reading. Daniel Pennack in his 10 Rules of Reading, I'll put them up here, has the 5th rule is you can read anything, read whatever you like. If someone is reading Paulo Coelho and you think Paulo Coelho is trash, don't look down on them for reading Paulo Coelho. It might not be great literature, it might not be what you like, but they like it and they're reading. That's the important thing. Or if an adult's reading YA, that's fine. If somebody's reading, it's great. Most of us are on here because in our immediate circle of acquaintances and friends, we don't know many readers. Here, we're all readers together. And don't look down on what someone's reading. If you read classics and someone else reads fantasy, don't look down on it. If someone's reading Harry Potter, you don't have to look down on them for reading Harry Potter. This wasn't for me. I couldn't get past the 3rd book in the series. I didn't like it, but if you're reading Harry Potter, that's fine. For many, Harry Potter is the gateway drug to reading, the gateway book to reading, and the same with others like John Green, like wherever it's gone, this one, Colleen Hoover. It ends with us. Don't look down on what someone else is reading. You can have your preferences. You can say you like this book, you don't like this book, but don't look down on someone who really loves this book or who really loves this book. Don't gatekeep. And the 10th final commandment of BookTube: enjoy it. This is not work. If it feels like work, if it feels a slog, then maybe BookTube's not for you. But we do this because we like reading and we like sharing what we've read with our friends, our audience. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to comment below. You can give it a like. This will help me with the YouTube algorithm. I know one of Shelley's rules is don't worship the algorithm. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye. You cannot be serious. I did not slurp my orange juice.